Righto, ladies and gentlemen, one of the great friends of the family here at BackChat, one of the great guest interviews of all time. If I cop feedback from guest interviews, we've had, Mitch Marsh, David Boone in cricketing realm, some of the great AFL footballers of all time. This man right here ranks in some of the career highlights of BackChat. Guest, he's a West Coast Eagle, former Port Adelaide Power, former, and he joins us right now from his car outside the pub in Adelaide. Scott Lycett, how are you, mate?
Pretty good now, boys. Thanks for having me. Daddy's home.
Daddy's home. You fucking lost the plot. Mate, as I said, what pub are you out the front? You out the front of the pub? What's happening?
I'm out the front of the Alberton Hotel, it's called. So, it's literally a stone throw away from where we used to play footy, train with like the Power Boys. So, I just finished work, had I think 3 beers, so I should be all right to drive home, I think.
Perfect. You look different, Scott. Last time you were in person, you were still playing footy, and now, I don't know, you look younger.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, you look better. Do you feel better?
Yeah. Well, I feel good. So I think it must be the carbs, extra carbs that you're allowed to have now. So been smashing a lot more beers, a lot more carbs, and it's just good for you, just mental health makes you look good, feel good. Absolutely. And thanks. Appreciate it, though.
Yeah, really good, Dan. Now, Scotty, what are you doing? What are you doing work-wise? You're no longer in footy. There was a bit of a carry-on in the media because you didn't want to have a 1-year contract. I loved it. What are you doing with yourself?
So now I'm working with a mate of mine who owns a pool business. So he runs Rainwise Pools in Adelaide. So they install fiberglass pools and put them in the ground. So I'm in sales with those guys and help drive the pools out to sites on the back of trailers and stuff. So if anyone needs a pool, I'm their guy. We actually get our pools made in Joondalup. So
wow.
Can give anyone the hookup now if they want. Don't worry.
Could you imagine just being at your house waiting for your pool to get delivered and Scott Lycett rocks up with your pool on the back?
Maybe we should do a back chat in the back of a pool.
Simply the best. Be absolutely unbelievable.
I'll drive the pool and you guys can sit in the back whilst I'm driving with some water in there and do a show.
It's like the episode of The Simpsons with the pool truck.
West Coast v Port Adelaide this weekend. I'm coining this the Scott Lycett Cup. Who have you got? How do you see it going?
Oh, look, I'm going to the game. I'm actually going to be in the Triple M box, so I'll be indulging in some more carbs, which will be nice to watch the game. But I hope the Coasters can go well. I mean, it's a tough ask asking them to come over here and being such a young team, but they've got a few guys back from last year. They've got some young players coming through, but Port going to be some tough opposition for them. So I'm hoping that can go well, but I'll give Port the points on this one.
Now, Scotty, I hope this reception holds itself together, right? Because you mentioned the Coasters, right? And this is coining one of your terms that you infamously brought to the fore on the Adelaide Hill, dressed in West Coast Eagles colours. As you watch the mighty Coasters get up over the Port Adelaide boys in a final. Up the bloody Coasters, I believe, was the call. Up the bloody Coasters. Well, Scotty, I've got a surprise for you, my friend. We are going to be careful how I say this. We're bringing out some new merch.
Yes.
Right? And I can't show you it right now. I'm going to text you it afterwards, but it is in your name effectively. It is inspired by Scott Lycett. We're bringing out Up the Bloody Coasters merch, Scotty. How about that?
Hey, that is going to be a hit. Yes. Bring that on. Up the Bloody Coasters. Get the dog up there, you dog.
Get the dog up, you dog.
Mate, I was walking my 2 children down the street in Mount Hawthorn, and some bloke pulls up next to me in his car, winds his window down, and I thought, hello to West Coast, hello to, well done, Scully, great career. No, he put his head out the window, and he screamed at me in front of my 2 children, Scully, if you don't shit, you die, mate. If you don't shit, you die. Ha, 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 ha. And then drove off. That is, once again, a Scott Lycett term.
Mate, it's so true, though. Guaranteed. You're guaranteed to die. That's it. And all those boys that were on the bus that were there, if they would know. They would know.
Absolutely. Mate, we spoke about it off the top. How are you enjoying retired life? Enjoying it?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. So obviously round one this weekend, watching all past teams and like used to play against and everything. So it's going to be different to watch and not be involved, but you know, you can't play footy forever. So as soon as you get over that, you just, you know, it's good just to sit back and watch, and you kind of reflect a bit more. Like I've been reflecting a bit more as the season's gotten closer, and yeah, you know, it's something that I'm proud of.
Hey Scotty, I know last year there was just a little bit of talk around trying to lure you out of retirement to head west. Was there any, can you shine any light on that? How truthful was that? Was that just all media junk?
No, it was true. I mean, yeah, there was a couple of clubs that were interested. West Coast was one of them. But you know, my body was shot. You know, like I didn't. To be honest, I thought if I went somewhere, I'd be doing them an injustice if I kept playing because my body was so bad. I've had 3 surgeries since the end of last season. I only had one 2 or 3 weeks ago on my knee again. I had a chunk of my kneecap chip off and get stuck in the joint, and they pulled that out, which is about the size of a 10-cent coin.
Ooh.
And the surgeon said I need another reconstruction on my PCL. So
Wow.
I think I think getting that information makes me feel that, you know, I definitely made the right call. And you know, I wanted to play West Coast again. Don't get me wrong. It would have been nice. But
Yeah, mate. I think you made the right call by a long way.
Harley Davidson drives past.
No, I like this. This is out the front of the pub, in front of the Alberton. It's bloody brilliant stuff. Are we going to find you back in Perth anytime soon? Are we maybe going to be watching at Ascot as 5 down runs around and takes its first win or second win? Are we going to see you in front of the Premiership horse, or are you staying in South Australia?
yeah, I'll be back there. I think I might be back there 3 times this year. So
Wow.
I'm going to go over there and check out the pools like from working with now. So they're made in WA, obviously, and I'll go check out the warehouse there and see how they're made and everything. And then I've got the big governor's wedding as well, end of the year.
Yes.
So I'll be over there for his bucks as well, would have thought. So a couple of trips there, which would be nice. I'm sure Scully, he's pretty good at stitching people up. So I'll be looking forward to that.
If you had to pick one, the wedding or the Bucks party, which one would you attend?
Oh, don't even ask me that. You know the answer to that. Jesus. Any bloke would think. Every bloke knows. Every bloke knows.
Mate, we're going to let you go. We appreciate you joining us here on BackChat. Mate, give us a tip. What do you think? What do you think the score's going to be? Port Adelaide, West Coast. Dan, very big West Coast man. Don't feel like you don't need to offend him. What do you think the final score's going to be? Who's going to win and how much?
Look, I think Port will win. I think they'll win comfortably. Unfortunately, I'd like it to be closer, but I think Port probably win by 8 to 10 goals. But you know, it's a tough ask. But I would love to say that West Coast will win by 10 goals, but I'm looking forward to, you know, a year, 2 years, 3 years, West Coast will be back. So I'm looking forward to that.
All right. What size t-shirt are you these days?
Oh, XL to XL. Lucky because I'm taller, I can hide it a bit. But I've definitely put on a couple of kegs.
Hang on, mate. You've only been out of the game about 4 months. I'll put you down for a double XL and I'll be expanding out to a triple XL. Mate, up the bloody coasters. I know you're Port Adelaide man late, but up the bloody coasters, eh?
Yeah, bloody oath, mate. Up the coasters, you dog. Get it, dog up, yeah.
Mate, go and enjoy those beers. Thanks for joining us, mate.